Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Nikki and I'm sorry it took me a little bit long to get this next sniff session video up. Been going through a lot. My daughter actually just broke her wrist the other day, so yeah, I've been dealing with that. But I'm super excited to go through the spice category in the brand new Fall and Winter 2021 catalog. There's a lot, so let's just get into it. You know the drill. If you are new and you love these kind of videos or any of the other stuff that I do on my videos, like unboxings, more Scentsy stuff, Disney stuff, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Otherwise, if you're just coming to have a sniff with me, welcome, and maybe you'll like what you see. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm just gonna start with a bestseller, and that is Apples and Cinnamon Stick. And I'm sorry, Apple and Cinnamon Stick. I cannot get the plural form right. Apple and cinnamon sticks. Thank you. This is apple peel, spiced white pumpkin, and a touch of oak. That's that. And like I said, it's a bestseller. And it really just emulates fall, like deep fall, where it's really crisp and cool out. There is apple, and you get that normal gourmand, almost zesty and hot cinnamon, but not quite. It really goes well together. I almost get like an apple cider vibe from this, but it's not as appley as an apple cider would be, if that makes sense. This is a bestseller for a reason, because who doesn't want to melt this in the fall? Okay, Autumn Hearth. Autumn Hearth here is Cue Up a Classic. Apple, cinnamon, and tonka are all about fall. Alrighty. This is kind of similar to Apples and Cinnamon Stick. I just forget the S wherever I'm tossing that in there. But this one has, I don't know what tonka is, but this has a more of a clovey type of extra note in it. I feel like it's definitely more spicy than the Apple and Cinnamon Sticks. So that is Autumn Hearth. Whoop, there you go, Autumn Hearth. Okay, Autumn Sunset. This is Apples, Pumpkins, Fall Leaves, and Spices, a top 10 fragrance. Let's check it out. Yeah. This one, I almost get no apples at all. I definitely get a very spicy pumpkin. There are lots of clove in this and nutmeg. I don't know if I get really fall leaves, but there is like almost like a earthy scent to this. Yeah, that's Autumn Sunset. This one would be one of my mom's favorites. She loves these super spicy scents, and it just keeps getting spicier as we go. So that is Autumn Sunset. Okay, Christmas Cottage, another bestseller. These really, really spicy scents are really good sellers. And it's funny because I love spice, but I don't like super, super spicy. Like, I like there to be a good mix of other things in there. So this is Christmas Cottage, and I've talked about this before in the holiday section, or the holiday video that I did, that I will put a card up here. And this is just so nostalgic for me. But anyway, this is, the notes they say, is a cozy, inviting blend of Valencia oranges, raspberries, cloves, and spices. I get zero raspberry from this. I can get a tiny bit of like orange zest instead of the actual orange. And then yes, cloves and spices for sure. A very spicy cinnamon. This is a really good one. I feel like you could do this in fall, but you could definitely do it as you're leading up to Christmas as well, or even after Christmas. I feel like this is just a great, really cold weather type of scent to make your home feel really cozy. Okay, this one's a bestseller, and it is a bestseller here because I absolutely adore Cider Mill. Love it, love it, love it. If you didn't know, starting Monday, August 9th, there's actually going to be a cleaning bundle, well, a hand cleaning and regular cleaning. It's hand soap, dish soap, and Counter Clean in Cider Mill. And I got the bundle last year and it was absolutely fantastic. So you can't miss that. I'll leave my website in the description box below. Oh, if you didn't know, I'm a Scentsy consultant. Very honest about my feedback though about Scentsy. So if you're looking for biased opinion, you're probably not going to get it very much. But if you need a consultant, I'd be happy to be yours. You can contact me in the comments and I'll get with you, or you could just go directly to my website, whatever you'd like. Anyway, let's talk about Cider Mill, which is so good. So it says brings together fresh apples, crushed pumpkin, and simmering spices for a cozy autumn treat. Oh yes. This has spice in it, like it says, but the spices do not overtake the beautiful crisp apple and a sweet pumpkin. This is the perfect mix of a little bit of tartness from the apple. You get the pumpkin note, like a creamy pumpkin. So you get some creaminess, and then you get that beautiful like bakery spice. So good. So good. A great performer. I absolutely cannot go fall and winter without Cider Mill. So good. All right, Cinnamon Bear. This is also a bestseller. Crisp, spicy cinnamon with a touch of cloves, and this is exactly what it is. If you have a Shields or a Bass Pro Shop, and you know how they have those big bags of like the big cinnamon bears, this is exactly what it smells like. Totally cinnamon bear. I feel like this and Autumn Hearth are very similar, or maybe Autumn Sunset. Very, very similar. So that's Cinnamon Bear. Clove and cinnamon. My nose is about to fall off with all of these crazy spices. Classic scent of cinnamon sticks with cloves. And yep, this is definitely more clovey, which is not really a bad thing because sometimes the red hot cinnamon can get lost with clove or you can't tell the difference. This one I get like that nice extra warm clove before I get the cinnamon. That is clove and cinnamon, and you can just imagine how strong these are when you melt them. So you're gonna get some good performers if you like this stuff. Okay, I'm surprised that this is categorized as spiced. This is a bestseller, Dancing Sugar Plums. I talked about this in I think the holiday video, because I get definitely more of a fruity bakery, and I'm talking about bakery with the vanilla. So this is rich spiced plum, falls right into step with visions of vanilla and sweet cinnamon apple. There is a little bit of cinnamon in here, but not enough for me to classify this as a spiced scent. It's so pretty though. And I think I said it before, I have never melted this before, but that is so gonna change because I think one of my first orders that I make for fall scents, I'm gonna definitely include Dancing Sugar Plums because apparently I've been sleeping on it. So that is Dancing Sugar Plums. Okay, Farm Stand Pumpkin. Look what happened to my poor tester. That happened in shipping, not a huge deal. But this is all of the best parts are here. Just picked pumpkin, a breath of autumn woods, ground nutmeg, and a spicy dash of cinnamon. Wait, hold on. I just totally gave you the notes for Farm Stand Pumpkin. And since I'm not editing this video, or at least not that I think I'm going to, I'm just gonna say, oopsie, those aren't the notes. This is indulgent notes of fresh apple, cinnamon stick, pumpkin, and caramel. Okay, I get caramel and pumpkin. I'm trying to see if I detect any apple, at least on cold. Maybe just a smidge. This is definitely pumpkin forward, which it should be. It's called a Farm Stand Pumpkin for a reason. I'll show you the back instead of the front. But yeah, I know I've melted this before and it was just okay for me. I know a lot of people really love Farm Stand Pumpkin though, because it is more of the more true pumpkin scents that Scentsy does. So that's Farm Stand Pumpkin. Okay. First day of fall. This is one of my all-time favorite fall scents that Scentsy does. This is all the best. Okay, now I'm talking. These are the notes that I was just talking about for Farm Stand Pumpkin. just picked pumpkin, a breath of autumn woods, ground nutmeg, and a spicy dash of cinnamon. If I can open it. I love this one. I feel like I have to melt this as soon as fall's here. Like this is beautiful, wet, crisp leaves on the ground. There is a woody note to it. So you also get that kind of like wet, dewy, like woods note. You know how trees kind of smell when it's like a dewy kind of cold morning? And then there's apples. I feel like there is apple in here, even though it's not in here. Pumpkin. And yeah, a little bit of nutmeg and cinnamon, but it's not spicy, like not overly spicy, I mean. First day of fall. This is fall for me. Okay, Harvest Blessings. This is brand new, and can I tell you, I am in love with this on cold. I can't wait to melt it when it gets colder. This is Radiant Apple, Spiced Pumpkin, and Smooth Oak, embody everything you love about autumn. And I think I said this smells like, yes, this smells like leaves from Bath & Body Works. Whew, and I hope it performs like leaves, because the leaves will knock your socks off. Like, it will singe your nose hairs, but I'm here for it. Oh, this is so good. Oh, yes, give it all to me. Very woody, but fruity too. Oh, Harvest Blessing. I have a feeling this is going to be an all-time favorite. Okay, Homestead Holiday. I always love, for some reason, like the packaging when I see the wax clamshell of Homestead Holiday. It's just, I'm in love with it. Blood Orange and Cinnamon, freshened by Fir Needle. Doesn't sound attractive to me, but it's really kind of nice. It works well together. This reminds me of Wassail Wonderland, which was one of the scents of the season from last year that is in my club. Absolutely loved it. So good. That orange is just so incredibly good with the type of cinnamon that's in here. And you do get a slight tree note. So good. So good. Homestead Holiday. Maple Apple Bourbon. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I'm just going to tell you that up front. Juicy red apple and rich maple. Get in the holiday spirit with a splash of bourbon. This is just overly, I don't even know if maple is the right word, because it just smells like pancake syrup. And there's a difference between pancake syrup and maple syrup. And I feel like it totally overpowers all the apple and the bourbon. But if you love like syrupy and I guess maple type of scents, this is where you need to go. So that is Maple Apple Bourbon. Okay, Pumpkin Chai made its way. This is part of the Harvest collection last year, and now it is a catalog item. Fill your cup with white pumpkin, a swirl of cinnamon, and a dash of chai. And this is really pretty. I feel like there's another bakery note to this too, but melted, I know I definitely get spiced pumpkin from this. I want to say this was my third favorite out of the three. I liked it, but it wasn't my absolute favorite, but it was really strong. So that is Pumpkin Chai, and it is back. Okay, Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. I would have classified this definitely as bakery, not as spice, but this is so good. This is basically pumpkin cinnamon swirl and pumpkin roll are very similar. This is very much of like a pumpkin Cinnabon. You get fresh pumpkin garnished with cinnamon stick and a dollop of whipped icing. But that whipped icing is very noticeable, which makes this more bakery to me than spice. It just goes so well together. I love this in car bar. Ooh, so good. I love it in wax too, but pumpkin cinnamon swirl, absolutely decadent. Spiced Ember Glow. This is new. I talked about it in the new releases. Smoked apple toss and toasted vanilla over cinnamon embers offer a warm and inviting escape. I thought I was going to really dislike this because I thought it was going to be way, way too smoky, but this is beautifully done, at least on cold. That apple does not get lost with the smoke on it. And the vanilla makes this nice and creamy too. It reminds me of like an apple marshmallow fireside. Really, really pretty. And then also Welcome Home. This used to be a bestseller, but it's not categorized as a bestseller anymore. I love this one. This is warm and welcoming with cinnamon and spices. I melt this a ton in kind of early fall and then after New Year's. Like it's definitely in the rotation a lot. There is cinnamon and spices, but there is such a creamy like warmth of this that isn't spice. There's something extra in this. Ooh, it's super oily. Look at that. That was from testing it. Whoa. Oh, but this one is also older, so this tester. And this is just absolutely, absolutely pretty. A creamy blend. I would say the perfect description of this is a creamy blend of spices. It's so cozy. I love Welcome Home. I feel like it's underrated now that it says it's not a bestseller. So that's Welcome Home. All right, everybody, that is the spice category. Thanks for sniffing with me. A lot of OGs coming back. What are you excited to melt from the spice category? Are you a spice fan? A lot of these I don't agree should be under spice. Do you agree with me? Leave a comment down below and let me know. I can't wait to start melting these in my house once it starts getting cooler. And I just want to really just say thank you for spending the last 15 to 16 minutes with me. All right, everybody, I will hopefully see you guys again tomorrow when we go over bakery, which is probably my favorite category. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.